Going for gold. The goal of Olympic movement is to contribute to building a peaceful and better world by educating youth through sport practice without discrimination of any kind. International Olympic Committee. So this saying was said by International Olympic Committee. The aim of the Olympic Games was to contribute, work together in a peaceful manner, and also educating the youth by using sports and they practice the sports without any discrimination, without any unfair treatment. They used to do this Olympic sports. So this is the aim of the Olympic game. For most sportsmen and sportswomen, winning a medal at the Olympic Games is the pinnacle of success. Athletes return to their home country to the national celebration and a hero's welcome. They are the pride of their people and gain international fame. For most sportsmen and sportswomen, okay, winning a medal in Olympic Games is a pinnacle of success. It's a top of the success and it's a pride of a success. So when they return to their home country with this night, they will be welcoming them with a national celebration and also with a hero welcome, with a great welcome. So they are the pride of their people. So they are the pride. So they are the pride of their country, and they gain the international fame. Whole world could know that person. Fast. Eric Henry Liddell. Liddell was born on 16 January 1902. His parents worked in China. He went away to boarding school in England and in 1920 he went to the University of Edinburgh in Scotland to study science. Liddell he was born in 16 January. His parents worked in China. He went to a boarding school in England and in 1920 he went to the University of Edinburgh in Scotland to study science. While at university, Eric became an exceptional rugby player and runner. He was a very good rugby player and a runner. He was conscious that he did not have enough time to give both sports and his studies, so he chose running. So this little, he knows that he can't concentrate in both studies and sports. So what he did, he just selected sports. His aim was to compete at 1924 Olympic Games in Paris. He had an aim that he wanted to compete, he wanted to participate at the 1924 Olympic Games in Paris. He trained hard and was picked for British Olympic team. He won the gold medal in the 400 meters. So he trained very hard and he got selected for British Olympic team and he won a gold medal in 400 meters. Faster, Jesse Owens. Owens was born in 1930 in Alabama, USA, the youngest of 7 children. His family was poor and he had to work at various part-time jobs to pay for his education at Ohio State University. So Jesse Owens, he was a very poor person. So there were 7 children in their family, and he has to do several various part-time jobs so to pay money for his education at the university, Ohio State University. Owens was ambitious. He was picked up for the USA athletic team and gained 4 gold medals at Berlin Olympics in 1936. The medals were for the 100 meters, the long jump, the 200 meters, and 4 into 100 meters relay race. So Owens, he was motivated. He was so motivated. So he was selected for USA athletic team and he gained 4 medals at Berlin in Olympic 1936. So he won the medals for 100 meters long jump, 200 meters and 4 into 100 meters relay race. So relay race means children a race between two teams, okay, two or more teams. Each member of the team does part of the race and then another member of the team carries on. So it's a group, a team race. So they run together. What happens? So one person start up the race and the other person he carry on the race. Fastest, Usain Bolt. After he had outrun all the other sprinters in 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, became known as Lightning Bolt. So this Usain Bolt, he was the fastest man in the world and he was known as Lightning Bolt. Okay. He was born in August 1986 in small town of Trinidad, Jamaica, where his parents ran a grocery store. He spent much of his childhood playing football and cricket with his brother. He attended Valdencia Primary School and by the age of 12 was school's fastest runner of 100 meters. So Usain Bolt parents they were having a grocery store. They ran a grocery store, and much of his childhood he spent in playing football and cricket with his brother. And he attended the primary school at the age of 12. And also at the age of 12, at his school, he was the fastest runner of 100 meters. In 2008, he was a member of the Jamaica Olympic team and competed in the 100 and 200 meters, winning gold medal in both events. So in 2008, he was a member of the Jamaica Olympic team and he competed 100 and 200 meters and he won the Olympic gold medal in 2008. At 2012 Olympics in London, he ran 100 meters in an Olympic record time of 9.63 seconds. So, in Olympic Games in London, he ran 100 meters in an Olympic record in a greatest record of 9.63 seconds. He also won gold medal for 200 meters and the relay race. And also he won in 200 meters and also in the relay race. In the Olympic Games in Rio 2016, he won 3 gold medals once again. Again in 2016, he won 3 gold medals once again. Alphabetical order. It is easy to find a word in a dictionary because the words are arranged in alphabetical order. When you look at a dictionary, children, the words they are arranged in the alphabetical order. That means in ABC order, in the alphabet order. So it's very easy to find words when you use a dictionary. So children, look at A. Write these groups of words in alphabetical order. They have given you groups of words. What you have to do, you have to arrange that words in alphabetical order. So when you are arranging this alphabetical order, if the word begins with the same letter, the words begin with the same letter, what you have to do, you have to look at the second letter. The second letter also begins with the same letter, then you have to look at the third letter. So like that, so on, you can move to the fourth and fifth letter. So look at the first one, victory, wet, villa, valley. So what you have to do, you have to arrange it in the alphabetical order. So here victory starts from V, wet starts from V, villa starts from V, value starts from V. So it begins with the same letter. Then what you have to do, you have to look at the second letter. So like second letter, they are different. So you can arrange it in the alphabetical order. So number 1 value, number 2 wet, number 3 victory, number 4 villa. So likewise you can arrange these words also. Sequin, sensible, session, secretary. So first word secretary, sensible, sequin, session. Third one police, pony, pollute, poor. So it begins with the same letter, then you have to look at the second letter. The second letter also begins with the same letter, then you have to look at the third letter. So when you look at the third letter, you can arrange it in the alphabetical order as police, pollute, pony and poor. Fourth one, drip, drill, drive, drift. So it begins with the same letter. Then you can look at the second one. It begins with the same letter, the second letter also. Then you can look at the third letter. The third letter is also the same. And then you can look at the fourth letter. So the fourth letter it differs. So you can arrange like this. Drift, drill, drip, drive. Fifth one, mill, mind, migrate, mile. Milk, mind, migrate, mile. So how do you arrange it? Mile, migrate, milk, mind. Sixth one, ignite, insist, ignore, inspect. So look, you can look at the letters and you can arrange the words. Ignite, ignore, inspect, insist. So likewise, you can look at the letters and you can arrange the words in the alphabetical order. So don't forget children, if the letter starts from the same letter, yes, if the word starts from the same letter, what you have to do, you have to look at the second letter. So if the second letter is also same, then you have to look at the third letter. The third letter is also same, then you have to look at the fourth letter. So likewise, by looking at the letters, you can arrange the words in the alphabetical order.
Commas in list. When we write a list in a sentence, we use commas. So when we write a list in a sentence, definitely children, we have to use commas. Look at the next one. We join the last two things in the list with the conjunction and, but, or. So the last two things, now when we write a list of things, so the last two things we use the conjunction and, but, or. In your pupil book you can find exercises children. Look at A. Copy the sentence, add missing commas. So what you have to do my children, you have to copy the sentence and then you have to look at the missing comma. Look at number 1. Eric Liddell was good at running, rugby, his studies. Now children, there's a list here. Running, rugby, his studies. So what you have to do, look at the exercise. Eric Liddell was good at running, comma, rugby and his studies. So when we join these last two things, we have used conjunction and see we have used comma also here. Look at number 2. I have read about Eric Liddell, Jesse Owens, Usain Bolt. I have read about Eric Liddell, comma, Jesse Owens and Usain Bolt. Now see, there are things here. So what you have done, you have put a comma and also you have used conjunction and. Third one, the Olympic Games were held in Paris in 1924, Berlin in 1936, London in 2012, Rio in 2016. So there is a list here. So what you have to do, the Olympic Games were held in Paris in 1924, comma, Berlin in 1936, comma, London in 2012 and Rio in 2016. So we have added commas and also we have joined the last two things with conjunction and. Okay, look at B. Use the words in each box to write a sentence with a list. So you have to write the sentence with a list. Look at number 1. Jesse Owens won 100 meters, comma, 200 meters and the long jump. So see the list, 100 meters, 200 meters. So the last two, 200 meters, long jump. So we wanted to join it, so we have used the conjunction and. Second one, Usain Bolt like football, cricket, running. So we wanted to make a list by using comma and conjunction. Now see, Usain Bolt like football, comma, cricket and running. So we have used the conjunction and to join last two things, okay, and also we have used the comma.
Spelling: EOUS, IOUS, CIOUS, and TIOUS word endings. Words that end in OUS can be tricky to spell. So the words which ends in OUS, it can be tricky to spell. Remembering these rules will help. So there are some rules, we have to remember these rules so we can spell the words very easily. Number 1, if the root word ends in E, we usually drop the E before adding OUS. If the root word, that means the main word, ends in E, what we do? We usually drop E before adding OUS. Number 2, if the root word ends in GE, we usually keep the E. If the root word, the main word, ends in GE, we usually keep the E and then we add OUS. If there is an I sound, as in bit, it usually spelled as IOUS. If there is an I sound, we usually spell it as IOUS. When adding the IOUS suffix, if the root word ends in CE, there is a C before the IOUS. The root word ends in CE, there usually a C before IOUS. You can find letter C before IOUS. If there is a family word that ends in TION, there is usually a T before the IOUS. A family word, if it ends in TION, usually before TION, there you can find a letter T. Right. Now look at A, children. Write the root word that each OUS word is made from. Number 1, adventurous, adventure. Number 2, cautious, caution. Number 3, mysterious, mystery. Number 4, nervous, nerve. Number 5, courageous, courage. Number 6, spacious, space. Number 7, nutritious, nutrition. Number 8, luxurious, luxury. Number 9, various, vary. Right. P. Write a definition for 4 of the OUS words in activity A. So what you have to do, you have to select 4 words from the above activity and you have to write the definition. So you can select any 4 words. C. Copy each word adding IOUS, EOUS, CIOUS or TIOUS to complete it. Number 1, precious. So how do you spell? PRECIOUS, precious. It's very valuable. Second one, serious. CESERIOUS. Third one, outrageous, shocking. OUTRAGEOUS. Number 4, fictitious. FICTIOUS. That means fake. Number 5, obvious. OBVIOUS. That means that's true. Number 6, victorious. VICTORIOUS. That means winning something. Vicious. VICIOUS. That means dangerous. Number 8, delicious. It's very yummy. DELICIOUS. Number 9, glorious. That means famous. GLORIOUS. So don't forget, children, the word ends in EOUS, IOUS, CIOUS and TIOUS. Verbs with prefixes. Letters added to the front of a word are called a prefix. So when you add letters to the front of a word, we call it prefix. So look at the example. They have given you an example. After he had outrun all other sprinsters, Usain, the fastest man in the world, became known as Lightning Bolt. So see, out plus run. Out is a prefix. OUT is a prefix. And plus run is a verb. So you can make a prefix to outrun. That means to run faster than. Prefixes can be added to verbs to change their meaning. We can add prefixes to the front of the verb to change their meaning. See, children, you can see a table. Prefix, meaning, example. This. This means opposite, meaning not or opposite. Look at the example. Disobey. Miss means wrongly and badly. So look at the example. Misbehave. Over, too much. Over meaning too much. Overload. Overload. Re means back or again. Look at the example. Rewrite. Co. Together. Co means together. Cooperate. Out means more or better. More or better. Outrun. The example what we took earlier. Outrun. Under, not enough. Under, not enough. Example, under change. So by adding these prefixes to the verbs, we can change their meaning. So children, don't forget, prefixes means letters added to the front of a word. We called it prefix. So here we learned that verbs can change their meaning by adding prefixes. So here you can find the prefix and also the meaning and also they have given you the example.
Copy the words, underline the prefix. So here children, they have asked you to copy the verbs and then you have to underline the prefix. So here I have made a table. So I have separated prefix and the verb. Now look at number 1, outdo. So the prefix is out and verb do. Second one, mistrust. Prefix miss, verb trust. Dislike, prefix dis and the verb like. Retrain, prefix re, verb train. Overwork, over is the prefix, work is the verb. Coexist, co is the prefix, exist is the verb. Underpay, so what is the prefix here? Yes, very good. Under is the prefix and pay is the verb. Okay, the last one. Outshine, what is the prefix children? Very good. Yes, out and shine is the verb. Look at B, my children. Choose the correct prefix from the box to solve each clue. So they have given you 5 clues. You have to solve it. If you run faster than someone else, you outrun them. Outrun. Out is the prefix, run is the verb. If you lose something, you misplace it. So miss is the prefix, place is the verb. Very good. Third one. If you pay too much for something, you overpay. Over is the prefix and pay is the verb. Very good. Fourth one. If you build something again, you rebuild it. Very good. Re is the prefix, build is the verb. Last one, the fifth one. If you do not agree thing as the same as someone, you disagree with them. Dis is the prefix and agree is the verb. Very good. Workbook exercises.